Hey. Welcome to Live As You Are. So I'm Devin.
And I'm Ashani. And we'll be embracing the real.
Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable.
Okay, so this week we are going to be talking about black hair myths. Okay, myths in the black hair community that we've been hearing since we've been little. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna make it just a two-part video because there's a lot of myths in the black hair community, especially with this whole natural movement. So yeah, we're gonna talk about these.
All right, so I'm gonna start. One myth that there is with black hair is tying your hair up every night. And if you don't tie your hair up, it's gonna break off. That's not true, y'all. I'm sorry. And then it comes down to cotton and satin. I agree. Satin is better than cotton. But if you don't tie your hair up, it's okay. You're not gonna go bald in the next week. You know what I mean? Sometimes your hair needs to breathe. And I think because of all these myths, it's like we don't ever let our hair breathe. This is protective styles, this and that. Your hair needs to breathe. If you think about it, other races and cultures, do they tie their hair up at night every night? Is their hair growing or is their hair falling out? It's growing. So I just feel like you don't have to be so strict with that. Sometimes let your hair and your scalp breathe. The other myth, combing through your hair thoroughly every day. Like my mom raised us to wake up and comb out from the roots to the tip, like every day. Comb it out, braid it. Comb it out, braid it. Every time I comb it out, I have a big old ball of hair. And I'm just like, gosh. And normally my mom would be like, oh, that's dead hair anyways, whatever. Maybe that's too much. You know what I mean? Maybe that's breaking off my hair more than helping it. I have a best friend and her hair grows like crazy. Does she tie her up at night? No. Does she comb her hair thoroughly every day? Not at all. She combs her hair like once a week. Like thoroughly. She combs her hair from the roots to the tip once a week, y'all. Once a week. Other than that, she might twist it. She might, try to run her fingers through it and moisturize it, this and that. But she does not. And I'm looking at her like, her hair is flourishing, y'all. It's flourishing. Meanwhile, I'm just the picking and the combing and the picking it. And mine is just stuck on still. It's stuck on stupid, y'all. It's not growing at all. So I feel like that is also another myth that we have is just, doing combing.
Yeah, I think the whole combing thing, we just be doing too much sometimes with our hair. Doing too much. Like, just leave your hair alone. Let it breathe. Let it be. Just leave it alone. And another hair myth that people think is that you always keep your hair braided to grow. Which, yeah, you can keep your hair braided, but sometimes those braids create a lot of tension on your hair. Especially for us really curly, kinky, coily haired girls. You constantly combing it, parting it, and pulling at that scalp. That's why we edgeless. We gotta protect those edges.
We are edgeless.
Like, that's too much tension, and that's how you get alopecia and traction alopecia. You don't have to keep your hair braided all the time. Just let it be free.
Yeah. I completely agree. Like with sew-ins, right? Like we used to do sew-ins all the time. Like sewing after sewing. I never let my hair breathe. I would put a sew-in in because I would do it myself. I would do a sew-in, and when it's time to take it out, I would take it out, wash it, braid my hair, sew back in. Take it out, wash it, braid my hair. So I did that for like 5-6 years straight. Never wore my natural hair out. Just continue to braid. And it was just breaking off. Because mind you, the sewing is putting on the braids. The braids is putting on your edges. Everything is just putting on everything. Your hair was breaking off. It might get a little longer, but it's getting thinner. It's getting more fragile. You know, so it's not like you're looking like, oh, it's getting longer, but is it healthy? Is it healthy? It's not.
Exactly.
It's not. You take it out and you gotta get a trim. You gotta get this. You got, treatment, but it's still not healthy because right after you do the treatment, you put it back in some braids, you put more tension on it. Like, it's a myth. You don't have to always keep it braided for it to grow and be healthy. Like, I've realized since my hair has been shorter and I cut off my perm and I'm natural now, sometimes I just wear my hair out and it is so thick. It's way healthier, and I'm not braiding it every night. I'm not tying it up every night. I'm letting it breathe. I am, moisturizing it. I'm putting, leave-in conditioner and oils and this and that. I think that helps. But those other myths that we grew up with, I don't believe they for the birds, y'all.
For real. And another myth that, growing up, just think about how we got perms and we thought that was the only way our hair could grow. Like, I would get perms on top of a sew-in, on top of the perm was bad enough, and then I'm pulling my hair with the braids to put it into a sew-in. So, but thank goodness, we waking up from that. But we need to wake up from these other myths in the black hair community.
You know what? The only time I would say it is good to wrap your hair is when you got like a fresh do and you wanted to lay down. You wanted to lay down, you tie it for a little bit, you take it off. You don't leave it tied for 3 days straight till you go out.
Right.
And don't look at me crazy because I know something. I'm not the only one that's done that. Like, if I'm not going out nowhere and I'm staying at home, I got my hair tied from the morning to the night to the next day to the third day when I'm about to go out and I'm finally take the headscarf off. My hair hasn't breathed in 3-4 days. So I know I'm not the only one. But I do agree with, tying your hair. If you want to lay your edges, you put some gel, you put something, edge control, and you tie it down for a little bit. But it doesn't always have to be tied 100% of the day, But those myths, man, they have you looking crazy.
Yeah. And speaking of tying things down, letting things breathe, let's talk about one more thing before we go. Before we go to part 2. Let's talk about putting all this damn edge control on your edges, girl. Like, they need to breathe.
This is true.
Don't putting a lot of product in your hair. Like, it's too much. Don't put all that product. Let your hair breathe. Just a little bit. Like, just think about if you put all those products on your face. What happens to your face? It's gonna break out, right? So if you put all those products on your scalp, then what you think it's gonna do? Your hair's gonna break off and it's not gonna grow. So, we just gotta stop doing too much. Just do things simple.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yes, keep it simple, stupid.
But yeah, no, we're not hair gurus. Why couldn't they come out right?
Yeah.
We're not hair professionals. We don't know everything about hair, but we've had experience with these myths, and we thought we should bring it to you. So yeah, if you don't believe, if you have other thoughts, let us know below. If our myths are not really myths and they're true, let us, give me some research behind it. Help me to understand why it is true, because maybe we're wrong. We're not always right. These are just our opinions from our life experiences.
Right. Exactly.
But yes.
And thank you so much for watching our video. Make sure y'all continue watching and subscribe. Hit that button.
Yes.
And follow us on social media. Our Twitter and our Instagram are at LivAsYouAre. And if you want to contact us directly, please email us at livasyouare@gmail.com.
Thank you guys. Yes, and don't forget the next part 2 have 2 myths that are super huge, and we want to talk about them separately because they're so big. So don't miss part 2. All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Oh, you're beautiful. You know